Oh hey y'all, thanks again for joining me in the 7th ring of hell that's reserved for griefers, Karens, and the people who do not clear out beaver dams. And today I am bringing you the guide on how to defeat the center bosses on official, on alpha, with only using a kangaroo and a shotgun. And let's just jump into all the parts of this. So first off, we're going to talk about the artifacts, where to get them. I'm going to show you on Crystal Isles because in my opinion that's the easiest and most efficient way to get any of the artifacts. We're going to go over the trophies, all the little ins and outs that you're going to need to know, where to get certain things on the center as well. We're going to talk about what gear I used and what gear you're going to need, and the dinos, and then we're just going to talk about the strategy and then run through a little bit of the clips of the boss fight so you guys know how to do it for yourself. Now you may be saying to yourself, Fatty, why do I even want to put myself through this hellscape trying to get this? And I'll tell you exactly why. You're going to unlock a lot of the tech's building stuff like doorways, gateways, and of course you're going to unlock the tech generator, the tech replicator, the tech turret, tech trough, the tech boots, gauntlets, and helmet, which alone, those are really good, just amazing things you really need, especially the, generator, replicator, turret, and trough. And then as well as you get the tech Rex saddle and the Mosasaur tech saddle, which can be really useful and really crazy. And they're really difficult ones to get, and this is the best possible way for you to get some of these ones without spending a lot of time raising or having to buy lines or trade lines or anything like that. So starting off this video, we are going to talk about the few artifacts that you're going to need. Now I'm going to show you just the locations really quick and dirty on Crystal Isles, because in my opinion they're the easiest ones to grab. They're all pretty local together, so it goes really quick. You can find a lot of these on different maps, so you can look up the ones that you want. I just don't want to waste too much time in this video just going over this, so again, just really quick and dirty, here we go. The first one you're going to need is the Clever, Artifact of the Clever, and that's going to be at 59.2, 33.0, and this is going to be in the cave that's kind of by where the blood dragons spawn, kind of near the tropical zone. And it's like a two-way cave. It's a really simple one. Sometimes this one's taken up, so you might have to jump between 1 or 2 servers, but that should only be the case for 2 of these ones. The next one you're going to need is the Artifact of the Hunter. This is going to be located at 66.4, 40.7. Now this is going to be right in the open. It's going to be in the desert, just kind of up on one of those pillars. Really simple, easy one to get. It's never taken over or anything like that. The next one is going to be the Artifact of the Massive, and this is going to be 54.7, 52.4. Now this is going to be in the water, and it's going to be near the trees, and not in where like the fire kind of trees are, but like the more maroon trees, and it kind of looks like the desert. There's going to be a mountain around there, and then just in the water is going to be that artifact. Now coming to the next one, this is going to be one of those ones that might be iffy whether this spot is going to be taken up, because it seems to be on a lot of servers, but a lot of times people are pretty chill about giving them up. And this is going to be the Artifact of the Pack. Now this is going to be located in the Dragon Cave at 48 and then 74.5. Like I said, Dragon Cave's pretty commonly taken over, so that one might be the hardest one. I know on our server right now it's not taken over, but you never know. The very next one is going to be the Artifact of the Devourer, and now this is going to be located at 15.5, 44.9, and this is going to be like the desert one, where it's really easy in the snow biome. The very last one is going to be located in the swamp, and it's going to be the Artifact of the Brute at 71.9, 77.3. Now, those coordinates are going to be the most important thing. This one is the biggest pain in the ass to find, if you ask me, just because there's so many floating islands, and it's kind of easy to get the 71 and the 77 mixed up on like the latitude, longitude. So really pay attention to the coordinates. It's not that hard to find. It's pretty high up in the air, and you guys should be doing good. And let's talk about the trophies that you're going to need, and let's jump over to the center for that. Now comes time for what, in my opinion, is the hardest part of this bloody boss fight, and that is just getting all the trophies. Now, you need like 25 of them, 25 of each of these things on this list, and it's going to be almost like all the dino trophies that you can really get, and it's kind of crazy how many you need. So you need Argy, Baleosaur, Megalinas, Megalodons, the Sauropods, the Sarcoskin, Spinosaurs, Thylacilo claws, the Titan boa venoms, and the Tuso tentacles as well. Now, a lot of those are going to be not the most difficult, right? Like the Argy, Megalina, Megalodon, Sauropod, Sarcos, Thylos, and Titans. Those are going to be real simple. It's really going to be the Spinos and the Tusos. I know a lot of people are going to be worried about the Tusos, and maybe even the Baleosaurs. Now, what I always like to do is I really do not think getting a Tuso is like the most difficult tame in the game. There's lots of guides out there. I personally don't have a guide out on my channel, so you're going to have to look up somewhere else. But, if you get your own Tuso, it's not that hard to get out there. Also, trading an arc is so valuable. I've never really been a big trader until I started playing official. I'm sure someone's going to be willing to trade a little bit of ARB, a couple turrets, something like that, to easily get to a couple of Tuso claws if you don't have one of those underwater mounts. Now, if you have a decent size level Tuso, a decent level, you know, you're going to only have to kill like 3 Tusos with that, and you're going to get all the tentacles, and it's not going to be that difficult. Now, the other one that I find to be very difficult, or at least we did when we ran this, was getting the Spino sails. Spinos are an incredibly rare spawn on the center, and the only place I could really guarantee that they would be is in the volcano area, the volcanic area, and by Red Ob, by Red Ob, and there's 2 lakes in that general area, and the 2 lakes oftentimes have a Spino, but they also share a spawn with the piranhas and stuff. So if you just go to those 2 lakes, bounce between them, you know, make sure you eat everything there that you possibly can, and you'll get Spinos to eventually spawn up. I will leave down below some general coords where all of these things can be found. What I would just do is go to the Arc Wiki. They show all the spawn locations, and it's really easy to find them and go. But like I said, this is going to be the most difficult and daunting task if you're going to try to do this on Alpha, which of course you are, because you want the tech turrets. That's why everyone wants to do this. It's so much easier, so I would definitely, you know, like I said, trade for the Tusos if you need to, or just get a decent underwater mount. You know, if you have 2 people on Megalodons, you should be able to tackle this pretty easily as well. So don't let that task be as daunting as you think it is, because if you can accomplish this, the boss fight will be so easy, guaranteed. So while I was doing research to do this by ourselves before I even like bother doing the video, I was trying to do research with people using dinosaurs and different stuff, and you don't get a lot of answers about what kind of gear did you have, you know, what damage shotgun did you have, what durability, how much ammo did you use, you know, what kind of flak or what kind of armor were you using, you know, dino stats, just general stuff like that. Wasn't getting a ton of information, so in this one I'm gonna give you just the breakdown of what I used and what I kind of found. So I have done this on single player as well as official, doing it on single player with official stats, doing it completely solo, and then doing it as the tribe on the official just because it's, you know, a lot more tedious to get the tributes and stuff on official and whatnot. So what I did find is on solo, it is really easy to be done. What I did is I had, you know, the standard like med brews, food, water, stuff like that. I had 2 sets of flak just in case something happened, and I had them both honestly only in the journeyman range. I'm talking about durability in the 200s when I was testing by myself, so not really that strong. And then again with the fabricated shotgun I was using was about 200% damage. I also have done it, I was doing a little bit test where I was going to get hit from and stuff, and I found a 150 will do it as well. So with the 150 I used about 550 shells to take down the Broodmother and the Megapithecus by myself, so it can easily be done. So like I'm saying, if you're going to go with the tribe and you guys are rocking something like plus 180 shotguns, just have everyone carry about 200 shells each. It sounds like a lot, but you're definitely going to need them, and it's really, really well worth it. Now the gear, you're not really going to need to use it. There's an off chance that you can get knocked down, but to be completely honest with you, if you get knocked down, you're probably just going to get lost on that one. And that happened to our friend Inertia during the actual run of it. And I'll show some of that clips.
Wait, no, I see you right here, though.
Oh my!
No, it's beasting. It's beasting.
It jumped me. It made me jump. I hope I don't die.
I should be fine on members, I think. Oh, never mind.
Oh. Yeah.
Stuff. But if you fall, you're kind of screwed. Now, if you're solo, what you can do is you can do it a lot easier solo. Just make sure you have your kangaroo on follow. Now, the other part of this whole strategy is just a kangaroo. Now, there's a special ledge that you can easily get up to, and when you get to the area you need to be, you just hop up there with the kangaroo, and then you're kind of set. So with the kangaroo, honestly, anything that can carry your carry weight is fine. Because again, kind of like yourself, if you get hit, you're done. If the kangaroo gets hit, it's done. But if you get up on this ledge, you'll be fine. So like I said, any kind of kangaroo that can carry your weight with all the gear that you need, and 200 durability flak. Any flak will be fine. I would try not to do prim, but do what you got to do. And then I would say at least 150 fabricated shotgun damage wise, and have multiple shells. Now, if you have a decent durability on it, you only need one shotgun. If your durability is garbage, I just bring a second one just in case, but most likely you'll only use the one for it. and let's just jump into the actual physical strategy of what you're going to need to do to win this boss fight. So you finally got all the artifacts, you finally got all the trophies, you got your gear ready, you got your kangaroo ready, you're just like ready to get ready to rock and roll. And now's the time for the actual fight. So when the strategy is, when you first spawn into your boss fight, right, you put all the trophies in your drop, you get going. When you get into the fight, if you go to your right and you kind of keep going, veer to your right, and you're going to see this kind of like open pocket, and that's where you're going to see the two bosses kind of just hanging out. And sometimes it's just the Broodmother, sometimes the Mesopithecus is kind of off to the side. And when you're actually in that center, what you're going to want to do is turn around then, and you're going to see up on above you a little ledge which you're going to hop onto with the kangaroo by holding space and doing a large jump up there. And that is going to be pretty much it. Once you do, you get off your kangaroo, make sure it's on passive just in case whatever happens, it doesn't just run off the edge and leave you stranded, which is fine if it happens. But you kind of want to leave your kangaroo accessible, so if you do fall down, you might be able to jump back on it, have it on follow, and then just kite away the bosses, jump back up there. Then really all you got to do is just stay near the edge and shotgun and hope you don't get hit. When I've tested this, I've done it probably about 5 or 6 times. I've only ever had that happen one time where I got hit, or even where it had like some of the mobs spawn up. And even if so, the mobs are easy. You can kick them off the kangaroo, you can shotgun them, and you'll be fine. It's not too difficult. And yeah, if you just stay there, I would definitely make sure you do one at a time. The Broodmother is the one that's going to give you the tech turrets, which is going to be the most important one for you to get, which is why everyone really does it. So make sure you just focus all your fire on that one. When it goes down, then move on to the next one, and you guys should be good to go. It is a really simple strategy. If you do like all the gathering beforehand, that is the hardest part, and you're almost guaranteed to get it if you can get all that taken care of to begin with. And then for the rest of the video, I'm just gonna let some of the boss fight kind of play out naturally how it happens. If you guys are interested in wanting to see the boss fight from the beginning to the end in a separate video, let me know in the comment down below, and I'll definitely do that for you guys. And thank you always for supporting the channel. We're almost at 3K, just broke 1 million subs, so always help out. It definitely supports me and the channel. Don't forget to check out all the memberships down below. I have a Patreon as well, and we do have merch, so please check all of that out. It greatly helps the channel and keeps me doing this, which I love to do. And I'll catch you guys in the next boss fight video, which will be doing the doing Gamma Rockwell to get sleeping pods and some of those other ones. So thank you again, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.